Hello, this is Lenny Law, and we are today going to be looking at the formation of life. This is part one of my series of videos in which I shall be talking about prehistoric life. I welcome your comments and I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much. We start off talking about the Big Bang Theory, in which, as it goes, and so far it's the best evidence we have, in which everything, or shall we say, the universe came into being from one point, and there was an explosion. And of course, if we look at the stars, we can tell that all the stars are moving away. We're all moving away into, space is constantly expanding. And of course, so if you want to look more into it, look into the Big Bang Theory. It's the best we have so far. Beforehand, of course, there was the whole theory of space being infinite, that it has no beginning and it has no end. But we know now that the universe as we know it has had a beginning. Whether there was a creator involved, we are not too sure. I personally believe there is, but I'm open for speculation if you want to share. Anyways, as the world came into being, in which was a molten mass, and of course, there was all these minerals inside, and of course, steam, and it just formed the first oceans that we know of. There's two sort of theories as to how the life first started. So the first one being, I'm just going to look at, as an example, is it if you get water and you slowly drip it onto volcanic rock, a sort of slime starts to emerge, and that's a very basic form of life, but it does work, and it's something to do with the minerals. But that's one theory of how life first started, because of course, the Earth being a molten mass, lots of volcanic, and of course the water slowly dripping down from the sky, forming the oceans, and of course that's slowly how life first began in that theory sense. The other being that basically the world was a big huge chemistry set, and God's chemistry set, if you will, and basically we look at amino acids, and amino acids are around, and amino acids are the building blocks to proteins. It's essential for amino acids to be in proteins, and of course proteins are the building blocks of DNA, and of course DNA is the building blocks of life, all life as we know it. So, to begin with, of course you had the amino acids, and they had a protective form of fatty, and they slowly developed into proteins, which kind of developed into DNA. And of course that's how the first sort of like cellular, bacterial life forms began. Alongside all of this, of course, during the same time periods, formation of viruses first began, and of course fungi first began. Of course they're all different entities And as for the cellular, the cellular beings, there was two forms that emerged. One is the one that seeks other cellular forms for food, and that's animals. And one of them began to harness energy from the sun as a sort of form. It first began photosynthesis, and of course that is the ancestor for all plant forms that we know of. And if you want to look in the ocean, you can see plankton, and that is a form of very basic life form. So that is sort of the idea of how life itself began. Please, comment on this video and let me know how you thought. And in the next video, we shall be talking about the Cambrian Periods. Of course, this video has been the Pre-Cambrian Period, the beginning of life and the beginning of the world. So next we shall be talking the Cambrian Period, in which life drastically changed and we start to see more sea life. Thank you very much.